Hello, hello, hello. What? Why is that sending to the... Oh, because it... Hello, 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 hello. Two, 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 two.
to please start taking your seats. If everyone could please go ahead and start taking your seats, we'll go ahead and get started here shortly. Oh. Can everybody hear me in the back? All right. Good evening, and welcome to the award celebration for the 29th ASABE International Quarter Scale Tractor Student Design Competition. I'm Jonah Bolin, First Vice Chair of the 2026 International Quarter Scale Organizing Committee. As you all notice, welcome to Bloomington Normal. The competition has made an exciting venue change since we last met. The Interstate Center provides some distinct advantages over the good old Expo Gardens, and we are hoping to develop a long-term relationship with them. I want to give a big shout out to a couple of individuals who made this specific site happen and who we could not have done it without. The first of these is Zita Holland, who is unfortunately not here tonight. Zita stepped up and led the search committee to find a location when we learned that Expo Gardens would no longer be available for the 2026 competition. The other individual I'd like to recognize is Ian Ratke, who is also not here, but will be joining us shortly. Let's give a round of applause for these two individuals. The other two individuals I'd like to recognize are Sean Landers and Mike Ciolino. Sean and Mike have, go ahead. I see you, NC State. Sean and Mike have spent many, many years being the lead point of contact for the Expo Gardens, and we've had many, many wonderful years of competition at that site, and their work has taken labor off all the rest of the committee and made it a wonderful experience year in and year out until, unfortunately, we were no longer able to continue at that site. So please give them a round of applause again. I want to also give a big shout out to the incredible individuals who've been working behind the scenes all year to make this competition happen. The organizing committee members put in a ton of time and energy, mostly outside of their regular jobs, to keep things running smoothly, build on past wins, and make the experience as rewarding as possible for you. This year's late change of venue greatly increased the level of effort for this year's particular group. At this time, I'd like to recognize the individuals who worked extremely hard throughout the past year to make this competition a success. The chair of the 2026 Organizing Committee is Josh Medeiros. The co-chair of this year's event is John Andrick. Josh and John, please stay standing. Josh and John have done a great job of leading this year's competition. Please remain standing as I introduce the other committee officers. Committee officers, please stand as I call your name. Audience, please hold your applause until all members have been introduced. The remaining officers of the 2026 Quarter Scale Competition Organizing Committee are Second Vice Chair, Jacob Luch. Treasurer, Jacob Schwint. Secretary, Spencer Rosar. Rules Chair, Kent Thorson. Promotions Chair, Jackie Kurkowski. And Past Chair, Michael Holland. This competition is made possible by the contributions of many great committee members. Would all other committee members please stand and be recognized? We would also like to thank our on-site volunteers that help make the competition run smoothly. Would the volunteers please stand to be recognized? Thank you. Let's offer this group another well-deserved round of applause for their efforts. Please be seated. Additionally, I want to recognize all the students, advisors, and supporters who make this competition possible. I would now like to invite the 2009 Quarter Scale Committee Chair, Gary Seibel, to the stage to lead us in the invocation.
If you choose to, please assume a position of reflection. Let us pray silently together, each one of us according to our individual beliefs. Let us offer thanks for our food and the blessings of fellowship around us. Help us to be a source of hope for those in need in both our personal and professional lives. Let us give gratitude for the opportunity we have had this week to acquire and develop new knowledge, skills, and friendships. We ask that each of us returns home safely so that we can continue to be of service to our families, schools, employers, and neighbors. Thank you. Please stay seated at your table until a member of the staff directs you to the buffet. Please enjoy your meal.
I hope everyone is enjoying their supper. We'll go ahead and get started. I feel like that's just padding the numbers, guys. Two housekeeping items, or small announcements, one serious and one not so serious. This individual was not here earlier when we recognized him. He has been the main site contact for the Interstate Center and is one of the main reasons that we were able to have competition this year and that it was able to run so smooth at this site. Ian Radke, will you please stand to be recognized? The second point of housekeeping is for the University of Kentucky. Would you please see one of the captains from SDSU regarding something about parking? That is bright. No. That doesn't need applause for that. I hope everybody enjoyed their dinner. At this time, I would like to introduce our Master of Ceremonies for this evening, Jacob Luch. Jacob is a design engineer with John Deere working in suspension design for large tractors at the Product Engineering Center in Cedar Falls, Iowa. He farms with his dad and brothers in northwestern Iowa, raising corn, soybeans, and cattle. Jacob is a 2021 graduate from Iowa State University, where he participated in quarter scale for 4 years in the Cyclone Power Pullers. After graduation, he joined the quarter scale committee and has enjoyed giving back to the organization that played such a big part in his professional growth. Please help me welcome Jacob Luch.
All right, thank you, Jonah. All right, thanks for having me tonight, to the committee for inviting me and extending this offer. I know a lot about what it takes as a former quarter scaler to make this event happen, so I'd like to give a big thank you to the everyone on the committee. So to get the ball rolling tonight, it is my pleasure to welcome Doug Otto as our keynote speaker tonight. Doug leads the driveline product development team for harvesting products at CNH Industrial. His primary responsibilities include technical ownership for driveline components, supplier integration, cost and weight management, and interfacing with commercial teams to address product concerns. Doug grew up on a family farm in southern Ohio and continues to participate with his family in the farming operations. Doug holds a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering from Ohio University and has been with CNH Industrial for 26 years. He holds 13 U.S. patents and a 26-year member of ASABE. He was elected to the Board of Trustees in 2015, where he led a task force to improve the visibility of the AE50 award program and served as president in 24 and 25. Please help me welcome Doug Otto.
Good evening, everyone. It's been great to be here for the past few days at the International Quarter Scale Tractor Competition. Events like this bring back a lot of memories for me because they remind me why I got into engineering in the first place. I grew up in a small town in southwest Ohio near Cincinnati on a farm where we raised beef cattle, hay, and tobacco. This background taught me early that equipment is not just metal and parts. It has to work for the people who depend on it. After graduating from Ohio University with a degree in mechanical engineering in 1999, I started with New Holland, North America, which is now known as CNH Industrial. I've now spent 27 years in this industry, And I can honestly say this kind of hands-on experience is where so much real learning begins. What I love about this competition is that it feels a lot like the real world. When I first started my career, I was in field test with hay tools. And one of the first assignments was setting up a thrown object test on a new center disc mower conditioner. That experience taught me really quickly that engineering is not about theory, it's about details, it's about safety, and it's about standards. It's also about making sure that what you build actually performs the way that it's intended. And this was my first real connection to ASABE. So when I watch all of you design, build, test, document, and present, I see a lot of the same kind of learning that shaped me early in my career. In the classroom, you learn equations, the models, theory, and that all matters. But in competitions like this, and later in your career, you'll learn in reality. And that learns that the test setup takes longer than you expected. You learn that something that looked great on paper doesn't always work the same way in the field. And you learn that machines have to work in real conditions, not ideal ones. So those lessons I started learning in field test, and honestly, they stayed with me throughout my entire career and every role since then. I learned also that great engineering is never a solo task. Early in my career, I got the chance to work with a small team on a new self-propelled windrower tractor, and that became a huge part of my professional growth. I had the opportunity to learn from extremely talented mentors and to build my own skills in hydraulics, engine, installation, and driveline systems. Then, after about 10 years in product development, I made the move into product marketing because I wanted to better understand the business side and to hear the customer perspective more clearly. That was a stretch for me, but it turned out to be really valuable. It helped me learn how to connect the technical side of a machine to the customer and the value it creates for their business. If there's one thing that real engineering will teach you, it's that careers do not usually move in a straight line. Sometimes you grow by taking on a hard technical challenge. Sometimes you grow by stepping into something that is completely unfamiliar. In my case, moving from development into marketing and then back to engineering have given me a much broader perspective than I would have had if I'd have stayed in one place the whole time. Today, I'm back in engineering, leading driveline system development for a new combine range, and that work still pushes me to keep learning. This is one reason why this competition matters so much. You're not just building for points. You're building in a field that really matters. Agriculture needs people who can solve practical problems, think across systems, and keep farmers and operators at the center of their work. Whether your future takes you into design, test, manufacturing, marketing, software, or systems integration, you have the chance to work on things that make a real difference. And to me, that is what has been one of the best parts of this profession. I also really believe in the value of getting involved professionally while you're growing technically. My first involvement with ASABE was in 2000, when some mentors encouraged me to attend standards meetings and meet people in the industry. Looking back, that made a bigger impact on me than I probably realized at the time. It showed me that your career is not shaped by only the work you do, but also by the people you learn from and the communities you become part of. So yes, this competition is about design and performance, but it's also about relationships, connections, and the beginning of a professional network that will last for your lifetime. So as you compete and have competed, I encourage you to think about a success a little more broadly. Of course, compete hard. Of course, try to win, but also pay attention to the other things you're gaining along the way. Are you becoming a better teammate? Are you getting more comfortable explaining your ideas? Are you learning how to make decisions when you do not have yet all the answers? Are you discovering parts of engineering that you enjoy more than you expected? Those things can shape your future just as much as the final results we'll have here tonight. So my advice is pretty simple. Stay curious, stay humble, and do not be afraid to grow through experience. Raise your hand for the assignments that look tough. Be willing to start in a role that teaches you the fundamentals and learn from the people around you. And if opportunity comes along that stretches you, even if it feels uncomfortable, think about saying yes. You do not need to have your whole career mapped out right now. You just need to start learning and keep contributing and keep moving forward. When I look back on my own journey from growing up on a small farm to starting in field tests to product management, marketing, and engineering leadership, I can tell you that the most meaningful parts of a career are not just the products you work on. They are also the people who invest in you, and the teams you build with, and the family who supports you along the way. My wife Andrea and I have built a life centered around faith, family, and supporting our 3 kids in all the activities that keep us busy. That perspective has reminded me over and over that success is not always about achievements, it's also about purpose. So all of you competing here over the last 3 days, enjoy the challenge. Learn from every part of it and take pride in what you're building. Because you're building more than a quarter-scale tractor, you're building the foundation for your future. So thanks for the work you've already put in to get here, and I wish all of you the best of luck as you've competed and will hear the results later tonight. Also, for this presentation, I was asked to give an update from ASABE headquarters, so I'll start in that section. So in July 2025, which is almost a year ago now, ASABE and CSABE competed another successful annual international meeting in Toronto, where nearly 1,400 of our members convened to provide technology transfer, advance our standards, network among their peers, and celebrate our members. The annual meeting also provides a venue for the transition of the ASABE leadership, with Sherry Hunt with the USDA out of Oklahoma taking the realm as our new president, and I transitioned to past president, and Travis Sunamori assuming the role as president-elect. In addition, Gary Seibel with the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, whom you all know, was approved to continue his service as a society treasurer. The biggest news, however, was that the introduction of Cedric Calhoun is our new executive director. The next slide, I give you a visual reminder of the society goals, which every activity should have a direct connection. I think you can all agree that this competition is a very unique event that hits almost all of those goals. Over this past year, ASABE President Sherry Hunt has asked our members to embrace your story. Everyone should embrace their path to success. Everyone has a unique story, how they entered the agriculture and biological engineering profession, and the impact they are making on everyday people. Whether it is by developing novel apps for farmers to use on their phones, or by creating a sensor for an unmanned aerial system, or any other things, these are stories we need to be shouting from the rooftops to educate people and the public specifically of what agriculture and biological engineers do and why it's important. Let's be leaders within our own stories and find ways to share and embrace them to inspire others. Under this platform, we will continue to achieve our strategic goals. How do we get there? By communicating and celebrating our past, present, and future achievements. By engaging our members to take an active role in their destiny and getting involved. And by inspiring and mentoring future generations of biological and agriculture engineers by how we impact their everyday life and making our ASABE presence known to everyone. You can celebrate our past by nominating historical developments in agriculture and biological engineering. Nomination can be something physical, like a piece of equipment or a building, but it also can be something that's less like a vegetated waterway or a soil loss equation or things of that sort. So to find out more about ASABE's historic landmarks and the nomination process, You can scan the QR code or visit the ASAB website. Coming up in July at our annual international meeting, we will celebrate our colleagues who have made tremendous impacts in our profession. We will soon have the opportunity to celebrate our future at the annual international meeting, and especially with the major awards and design competitions. You can find out more about those events, including this one, of course, at the QR code or visiting the ASAB website. If you're in the midst of seeking a career or ready for a career change, ASAB Career Center is here to help you, whether it's a way to post your resume, seeking coaching, or finding jobs. So please be aware of that available. I encourage all of you to consider a professional goal to achieve professional engineering licensure. Most of us in the equipment industry, it is not required, but does bring some level of credibility to your position. For anyone considering consulting, it's mandatory. To all undergraduates, I highly recommend to take the Fundamentals of Engineering exam before graduation. You get the first barrier out of the way when all the material is still fresh. ASAB offers great incentives to members seeking their professional engineering licensure. First-time takers are eligible for reimbursement up to $300 for their exam registration, and if you complete the exam, you receive another $150 incentive. And even repeat takers are eligible for incentives. Be sure and follow ASABE on social media. Let's grow our outreach by tagging ASABE in your activities within your section and your student clubs. Communication is a great way to educate the public about what we do. The ASAB Foundation is another way we can support our profession. The foundation supports ASAB initiatives, specifically ones like this competition, and many other outreach activities. The ASAB Foundation has been all in to support the agriculture and biological engineering profession. Keep an eye out for our Giving Tuesday and how you can support various activities. Visit the ASAB Foundation site through this QR code or by visiting the website if you have more information. I look forward to see all of you in July at the annual international meeting in Indianapolis. There will be plenty of opportunities for professional development, socials, and networking. All students are invited to participate in technical communities, and I encourage you to check out a committee for areas of interest. So, in conclusion, keep up the great work. I'm continually impressed by the output of our collaboration, and thanks to you, we're making a difference every day. I encourage you to pursue opportunities to embrace your story and drive your path to success. Together, we are leading the future of agriculture and biological engineering and technology. And I extend a special thank you to CNH Industrial for long-term support of the International Quarter Scale Tractor Competition and to ASAB overall. So with that, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Doug. We certainly appreciate your willingness to be with us this evening and for giving great words of advice to all these aspiring young engineers. Let's give them another round of applause, please. I would now like to invite Josh Medeiros and John Andrick to the stage to assist in making presentations to our honorees. We'd like to begin the next portion of our program by acknowledging the generosity of our sponsors. Without their support, this competition would not be possible, and we would like to thank them for their commitment to the competition and for creating valuable educational opportunities for all of our students here tonight. We will start with our titanium level sponsors who have made contributions valued at over $20,000. Please hold your applause until the end of all our titanium sponsors have been recognized. The Kloss Foundation. Jake Turnbull will accept this award for the Kloss Foundation. CNH. Nathan Dreisel will accept the plaque on behalf of CNH. Kawasaki Engines. The representative cannot be with us this evening, and they will receive their award. Kubota. Bain Hutchins will accept on behalf of Kubota. Let's have a big round of applause for all of our titanium level sponsors. Now, for our platinum level sponsors. Platinum sponsors provide cash or in-kind support valued between $10,000 and $20,000. First on the list is Dan Foss. Dan Oftally will accept on behalf of Dan Foss. Next is Deere & Company. Michael Holland will accept on behalf of John Deere. SolidWorks. A representative cannot be with us this evening and will be sent their plaque. Titan International. Justin Wilwardine will accept on behalf of Titan. And last but not least, I would like to thank ASABE. Without the Society's strong support and dedication of work of the headquarters staff, this event would not be possible. Let's please give a giant round of applause to our platinum sponsors. And now for our silver sponsors, who have made contributions valued between $3,500 and $6,500. AGCO Corporation. We do not have a representative from AGCO with us tonight, and they will be sent their plaque. Fleet Guard. A representative was not able to be with us this evening. GSI, JMI, and Linac. Representatives of these companies were not able to be with us this evening and will be sent their plaque. MacDon, a representative, also could not be with us this evening. SpaceX, Jordan Freeman will accept on behalf of SpaceX. Thompson Linear, a rep could not be with us this evening. Vermeer Corporation, Peter Horn will accept on behalf. However, he might still be out at the fairgrounds getting things cleaned up, so thanks, Peter, for that. Let's have a round of applause for all of our silver level sponsors. Now our bronze level. These sponsors have provided between $1,500 and $3,500 of support. Ag Bag by RCI, Dewey Soft, IGUS, Condex, Matex Products, Maderos Machine and Manufacturing, Miller Electric, Precision Planting, and Scale Tech. Let's have a round of applause for all of our bronze level sponsors this evening. And finally, we would like to thank all of our site sponsors, whose contributions are valued up to over $1,500. AC McCartney Farm Equipment, Blunier Implement, Caterpillar, Electrics Inc., Harvest Master, Heritage Tractor, Star Equipment, and finally, Walls Scale. Let's give a round of applause for our competition sponsors. Each of our sponsors is tremendously important to us and for the continued success of this event. Thanks again to everyone who helped make this 2026 competition a reality. And now, the moment we've been waiting for, some awards. First, we will get to, get it, there you go. So first we'll go through team certificates. As I call your school name, please send a representative from your team to come to the stage and receive your team's certificates of participation. Cal Poly, Institut de Technologie Agroalimentaire of Quebec, Sorry if I butchered that. Iowa State University, Kansas State University, McGill University, North Dakota State University, North Carolina State University, Penn State University, Purdue University, South Dakota State University, Texas A&M, University of Georgia, University of Guelph, University of Illinois, University of Kentucky, University of Laval, University of Manitoba. Let's give a round of applause to these guys. They were working really hard this week, and those two guys were dragging their tractor around. Let's give them a round of applause quick. University of Missouri, University of Nebraska, University of Saskatchewan, University of Tennessee Martin, University of Wisconsin-Madison, and rounding out the list tonight, University of Wisconsin River Falls. Now we'll get on to the Chairman's Award. In 1999, the organizing committee established the Chairman's Award to recognize a volunteer who has gone above and beyond to ensure the success of competition. The recipient is chosen by the chair and co-chair of the committee. And as soon as Josh is done here, I will invite him to come up to the podium and tell us about this year's recipient. Yeah, let's get another round of applause. Let's inflate those numbers.
We on still? Yeah. Check, check, check. Mic check. So the Chairman's Award. When I was thinking about who in the chair has gone above and beyond this year. So I was like, who is that? Well, when there's a guy on the team that spends way too much time, late nights, making something that's going to improve our competition. So this man, he has created our whole new website. So, and he's also in charge of helping out with our whole live stream. And so this year's Chairman's Award goes to David King. Please come up here, David King. He also overcame some adversity this week when the roller skate team was in the other building where they were live streaming. And so we made a quick move to get the whole live stream stuff set up by the track today. So good job, David. Now, for the team awards.
We will begin tonight with the X-Team Awards. X-Team competition allows underclassmen a chance to get acquainted with the process without the stress of going through a full development program. This year, we had 8 teams that modified their school's 2025 tractor in order to compete against one another in a written design report, oral team presentation, and a tractor pull. Here are the category winners for the X-Team competition. Starting with written design report, Iowa State University. For X-Team oral presentations, Penn State University. And for the X-Team tractor pull, University of Kentucky. Congratulations, guys. Now, X-Team third place, University of Kentucky. X-Team second place, South Dakota State University. And the first place X-Team will be taking it back to Ames, Iowa, Iowa State University. Congratulations to all of the top X teams. We look forward to seeing you next year to compete in the A-Team competition. Now, for the A-Team awards. The next 4 awards are competition specialty awards that have no point value, but present qualities and values from what the heart of this competition is. First up is the Best Appearance Award. It's for the tractor that has the most impressive aesthetics and design appeal. This year's winner is the University of Kentucky. The Jim and Darcy Schmidt Family Teamwork Award recognizes a team that displayed an extraordinary level of organization, with each team member actively participating and contributing, wow, words are hard, to their unique talents to the team effort. The team must have also demonstrated their ability to work well under pressure. This year's Teamwork Award goes to McGill University. The Sportsmanship Award goes to a team that exhibits a continually positive attitude and willing to look beyond its own needs to assist other teams. The Sportsmanship Award goes to University of Guelph. The Craftsmanship Award is presented to a team whose tractor displayed the highest level of production quality. This year's winner is South Dakota State University. Now for the scored components of competition. First up is Manufacturability Award. This award is given to a team that has demonstrated the highest ease of manufacturing. This winner will receive a $200 check. This year's recipient is the University of Kentucky. Next up is the Serviceability Award. This is given to the school that demonstrates the most comprehensive design when considering maintenance of the tractor. This winner will also receive a $200 check. And the winner is, we have a tie, the University of Illinois and Purdue University. The Testing and Development Award goes to a team that utilized the most comprehensive testing and development program in the production of their tractor. This winner will receive a $200 check. The Testing and Development Award goes to the University of Illinois. Our next two awards are specifically target concern for the customers and operators. The Safety Award recognizes a design that demonstrates superior concern for user safety. This winner will also receive a $200 check. This year's award goes to University of Nebraska. The Ergonomics Award is given to the tractor that demonstrates most attention to operator comfort and control, positioning, and operating canopy to improve operator efficiency and reduce fatigue. This winner will receive a $200 check. And guess what? We have another tie. The University of Kentucky and the University of Nebraska. The Innovation Award is selected by design judges and committee members and is presented to a team that has incorporated the most unique aspect to their design. The Innovation Award winner is the University of Illinois. Might be that big speaker that uses a backup alarm. Defensive Design is presented to the team that has demonstrated the greatest ability to justify and defend their decisions they have made throughout the development process. This winner will receive a plaque and a $200 check. The winner of this is Nebraska. Now, for team presentations. These winners have been the most effective in promoting their design and have demonstrated the most professional project development program. The team presentation takes into account the entire process of development from start to finish through the design, testing, production, and marketing. Team presentation, third place, North Carolina State University. Second place this evening goes to the University of Nebraska. And the 2026 Team Presentation Award winner is the University of Illinois. Next up are the Written Design Report winners. The Written Design Report judges take in consideration areas such as design analysis, cost effectiveness, testing, and planning. In third place, we have another tie. We have K-State and the University of Saskatchewan. Design Report second place goes to the University of Nebraska. And this year's Written Design Report winner goes to the Fighting Illini from University of Illinois. Now, to the performance of events. The following awards are for the winners of the individual hooks and the tractor pulls. The winner of today's first hook is the University of Missouri. Our second hook pull winner, after figuring out how to handle a slightly wet track today, is North Carolina State University. And the team that took home the third hook was the University of Kentucky. For the Maneuverability Award, Jonah did not make it easy on you guys this year. It is one thing to design a powerful, rugged vehicle, but quite another to make one that is nimble and easy to handle. This award recognizes the team that most successfully combined those two requirements. And this year's Maneuverability Award goes to Cal Poly. The durability event encourages teams to focus on machine reliability and performance in non-traditional environments. The winner of this year's award winner is the University of Missouri. Now, the following are the overall point winners for tractor performance portion of the competition, which encompasses maneuverability, durability, and the tractor pulls. These teams have validated their designs with consistent standout performances. Tractor performance third place goes to Purdue University. Second place this evening goes to the University of Illinois. And our 2026 Performance Award winner is the University of Missouri. Our next award is the Most Improved Award, given to the team that has made the most significant improvement over their previous year's performance. That winner is the University of Laval. And now, for our overall points champions. These teams have demonstrated outstanding performance across all areas of the competition through their extraordinary efforts and teamwork. The students have taken good designs and transformed them into winners. Here are your top 5 finishers. In 5th place, this winner receives a plaque and $500 in prize money. University of Missouri. The 4th place winner receives a plaque and $700 in prize money. This award goes to Kansas State University. Third place this evening receives a plaque and $900, and that is going to Purdue University. The second place team will receive a plaque and $1,200 in prize money. That team is the University of Nebraska. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, your overall champion. Our 2026 competition winner will return home with the Waynir Detra Traveling Trophy, a plaque, and a check for $1,500. Your 2026 International Quarter Scale Tractor Student Design Competition champion is the University of Illinois. Congratulations to all of this year's winners and to all who participated in this competition. No matter the outcome, the real win is everything you've learned along the way, and that is going to pay dividends. Trust me, it goes a long way once you get into the real job world. So, take time, enjoy it, and I wish you all the best of luck, and Lost my spot here. Well, I was at the end of that paragraph anyway, so. So, thank you once again to our sponsors. We could not have done it without you. This is your key in the development of all these young minds. And all of our organizers, thank you to the hotel for everything you guys have done for us. One last bit of housekeeping. The preliminary scores will be available at the QR code on the screen within the next hour. Your poll data and design report judges' comments will be shared back via the email that submitted your design reports. And remember, tomorrow morning there will be a wrap session at 8 a.m. in the Redbird G room. Please plan to attend, as the feedback that you guys give us is very valuable, and we take that in consideration for next year and going forward, and how we can make this competition better each and every year. So, without further ado, good night, enjoy, and thank you for making this year successful.